Hey guys, how's it going? So, welcome to a game called Choices. Other than that, I don't know. Hmm, Australia. I am 27, almost 28, so yeah, I am 13 years or older. There is no death in your future, but that does not mean your decisions are without risk. And they're heroes or lost. Thanks for choosing this story. Here are some free tickets to get you started. There was a bright color. There was a bright light and fear and blackness. Wake up, soldier. I moved instinctively and was brought up short by something that rattled and restrained my right arm with a grip of iron. Eyes fully open now, I realized I was on a dirt floor and not a bunk. There were manacles attached to my wrists. Oh, okay. The chain connecting them ran through a large ring attached to a wall above my head. And what was this thing around my throat? I felt a fine metal mesh with my fingers and some sort of box on the back of my neck. A coolness to my scalp. I had my fingers exploring there as well. Someone had shaved my head. What the hell? I levered myself up so I was leaning against the wall and looked around for answers. The room was dim and smelled of damp earth and urine. There were others present, also chained, mostly lying prone. Were they asleep? Unconscious? Dead? At least there seemed to be someone else awake. They were sitting upright in the opposite left corner watching me. There were 4 of us in the cell. We were all wearing the same thing, a sleeveless, concrete gray tracksuit and no shoes. Very specific on the gray. The cell itself was of a cinder block construction, the daylight coming in dimly through chicken-wired triangles at the ends of the roof space. There was something that might be a concrete water butt in the middle of the wall opposite me. Okay, yeah, that's true. The air felt hot and oppressive, like it does just before a storm in the tropics. Obviously something bad had happened. But what and why? Test the strength of your strengths. I talked to the person who was awake. Why did you call me a soldier? I asked. I did not. It was a woman's voice. She was also bald. There was the sound of confusion in her voice, and her accent was Canadian, with something extra thrown in. But you are... Yes? She added. Was I a soldier? I tried the idea on for size, and come up blank. For the life of me, I didn't know. I groped for an alternative, and once more came up with nothing more than a growing headache. Ouch. You too? Said the woman. Me too what? I replied. Can you remember anything? She asked, and then added, what is your name? My name? It should be the easiest of things to remember. Ugh, I replied, gritting my teeth as the pain in my head doubled. What's happened to me? Why can't I remember who I am? And why does my head hurt so much? I do not know, replied the woman, the sound of quiet desperation in her voice, but I am the same. There was a groan from the other side of the room, and a man's voice, also accented, said, "Can't you two let a bloke have his hangover in peace?" Accent or threat? Accent or threat? Accent. Okay. The guy was chained to the wall on the opposite side of the door from me. In the low light, I could just make out that he was also bald and wearing the same short-sleeved gray uniform, chains, and neckband as the woman and I were. As he pushed himself up, I saw tattoos on his muscly arms. There was also the top of a tattoo visible at his open collar. Anyone remember what we were drinking? He asked. The room in general? 'Cause I don't. He grinned, carefully rotated one of his shoulders, and then gingerly touched the side of his head. That must have been some party, he said. My head hurts and I feel like I've been in a fight. And can someone please explain how I got sunburn on one side of my head? What is your name? The woman asked suddenly. My name? The man replied. It's... He went silent for a time and then groaned and said, "Bloody hell, woman, don't do that." He was an Aussie, or a Brit, lower class, and a criminal maybe. It's not her, I said. At least, I don't think so. I looked across at the woman, who was now leaning forward to look at the new guy that brought her face into the light. She looked deeply tanned and had dark eyes, and could have been any age between 20 and 40. I could now see that there was a number stenciled onto her top, 47. I looked down and saw that I had my own number, 46. Number 47, I said, looking at the woman. If you can't remember your name, you can remember where you're from. Oops. If you can't remember your name, can you remember where you're from? She shook her head. I have been awake for a while, and all I have been able to get is a splitting headache. Her accent, all Canadian, was flavored with something older. She wasn't tanned. Her skin was dark. You're one of the First Nation peoples, I said. Do you remember anything about that? An Indian, said the man whose stencil read 50. Looks like they'll take all sorts in this place. Ooh, why does this feel racist? What do you mean by that? Said the woman, defiance in her voice. Nothing, replied 50 with a shrug. But the big guy here's a black man, and I know I'm an Aussie. If this is some sort of international convention for anesthetics, then the catering sucks big time. Yeah, whatever. Brain hurts. Look for this big guy, ignore the funny man, and focus on trying to get free. I guess we will stop it here for now and see what happens later on. Let me see. Save. Okay, that, yeah. Duh. But then... Oh, yeah, okay, anyways. That's it for now, I guess, guys. And, I will see you guys around. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.